Well, early on, I remember some of our first sessions, and Herbie would be directing the thing, and I'd sit there in the booth or something every once in a while and say, the guitar, I'm hearing more of like a Dwayne Eddy thing here, And he said, well, go out and tell the guy. I said, I'm not a musician. He says, oh, no, this is your record. You're paying for it. Go tell him, rather than you tell me and I tell him, why don't you just explain to Tommy or whomever it is what you think you're hearing here. He'll listen to you, And after doing that a few times and feeling sort of good about it, and realizing that I was getting through, that it wasn't that difficult, in fact, as long as I paid him the respect I knew he deserved, because we always use great players, I sort of got to sort of understand musicians a little bit, and having the support of my partner was paramount in this, because we were like one, 1 and 1 equaled 9, so whatever I did, I had his support, and likewise, whatever he did, he had mine. And all the years at A&M, whatever each of us wanted to do, we did, and he wanted to make a symphonic album about whatever, man, go for it, man, fantastic, go, I'm with it, I don't care what it costs, go for it, have some fun, and it was, I'm taking 2 months off in the summer, good, enjoy yourself, great, so it was never, ever like anybody's concerned over each other. We were, as a partnership, how do we say this without sounding, kind of ridiculous? We were kind of uncorruptible. Is that a word, or is it incorruptible? It's a good word. So first of all, we were never going to do anything to blow what we had. We were having too much fun, and we realized we were good at what we were doing. We were going to come at this business with respect for it and honor people as they honored us, And, Jimmy Iovine, told me recently that we changed the business because we treated artists better than anybody else did, And that everybody eventually had to change and get busy treating artists better, And it didn't, I was never really conscious of anything like that. You came on our lot, you were part of us, So we gave offices to people. We gave, we had, in our production department, people helped artists. New artists came in. We had people there to help them get through stuff. We wanted to always make that first recording session fun. Make it right. Make it that you want to keep on making records. Don't make it hard. Don't put restrictions on people. Don't give them jobs to do that they're not good at. Get to know who you're signing and get to work with them. Work with them to make sure they feel good about the record they're putting out. If they don't feel good about it, it doesn't make any sense. So I think it all stemmed from the connection I had with Herbie and the fact that we wanted to treat people right, because we couldn't otherwise compete with the big companies now. We didn't have their bankrolls, and other companies started after years picking up our people. Virgin Records eventually started with 2 guys that worked for us. Jeff and Jordan. A lot of guys just and it made us. How do we keep people? And eventually we kept people by giving them some stock in the company, by treating them better than anybody else. And if we had a big year, you share. If we had and record companies to this day can't really predict or can't really project anything. It's kind of silly in a way to project, because that means that you have to convince an artist to release a certain album within a certain quarter so it'll benefit sales, so you can report this on that. That's ridiculous. We never had those kind of, we didn't care. We owned the company. We could do whatever we wanted, So the point is, if you had those kind of windfall years, where you had a record like a Janet Jackson record or a Peter Frampton record, or, that sold incredible amounts of records, Supertramp, enormously successful records, Police, all these kind of things, Styx, that if there was a windfall, you got a piece of it, you got it. Plus, we gave you the greatest place in the world to work, we thought, anyway. So that's how we competed, It was our treatment of people and our essence, so to speak, that made us different. And that's what we wanted to be. We wanted to be different.